Since we can now come to cookouts as redheads, as gingers, right? We want to return the favor. This isn't a one-way street.
What in God's name are you smiling about?
I got invited to the cookout.
The fuck does that even mean exactly?
Hello guys, I'm actually excited with this several videos of ginger community actually saying that they want to return a favor for being accepted as or for being accepted in black community, and they're actually offering doing something tangible, doing things or collaborating with the black community, bringing something in a cookout, attending several events with black community. And I think that while it started like a simple trend, I think that they meant what they said, that they are happy to be accepted into black community. Let's watch out the videos, and if you're excited, please don't forget to give us the subscription. Don't forget to like and comment, and here we are just spreading positivity. I think this is very nice. Speaking from an African perspective, I also think that gingers are African because in a while we have bonded with the black community, and I think that there is no difference between black community and African community. So let's watch out and continue spreading this positivity. We want to make this thing historical, that there was a time that black community actually bonded. If it was in Africa, we would have done some cultural activities, like maybe slaughtering something and eating together. But it's okay as long as we are meeting each other in events, as long as we are supporting each other, direct or supporting black media, and black media or black TikTokers supporting the ginger TikTokers, and doing things together. I'm so positive about that.
Just got invited into their house, so take off your shoes, don't make a mess, be polite, okay? We're in their home. Hey Red Velvet Crew, this is a PSA. What we're not gonna do is fuck this up. This has been extremely healing for a lot of us. Everyone has been so welcoming, and it's been such an amazing healing journey. Red hair, not red hats, so y'all can see yourself out. If you never respected that community to begin with, you don't get in now. That doesn't make sense. If you see social injustice happening, you step in. It is our job to fight alongside and protect our new family members. I see a lot of items coming out about the movement, which is great. I would like for our role to be to support our black cousins, okay? Let's not take a word that they have used their creativity to give us and profit off that. And what else I would like to see is if you have a certain skill, like say you are a screen printer or something and somebody wants to make a shirt, someone in the black community would like to make a red velvet shirt or something like that. If you could help get them started, that would be amazing. If you know how to make a website and you can help a small business out, that would be amazing. I'm an affiliate on my other page, so what I try to do is really support and promote black-owned businesses, especially black women-owned businesses. Now that we are a part of this community, this is when the real work starts, and you are going to treat these people like your family. I think the biggest thing is we need to listen to what they're saying and not assume you know anything. And for the most part, everyone's doing really great. There's been a couple outliers that they were no good to begin with. So this isn't just an invite to the cookout. I see it as an invite to the protests, to the rallies, to anywhere I would want to help my brothers or sisters. I'd also really like to see some collabs. I would love to see some ginger collabs with some musical artists. I think that would be really cool. food wise, that would be really cool if if two people have been wanting to start up their catering business or something and they got together. I love those ideas. I've seen a girl talking about, oh, I want to dye my hair red now. Where were you in high school and middle school, girl? Probably calling me fire crotch. Get out of here with that. Imposters be impostoring, y'all. So be on the lookout. I saw a few black creators on here actually saying, if you're a ginger, y'all need to start recording videos. This is the time to make your bag. You know, you're right. But this is also the time gingers can help black people make their bag too. This needs to be us coming together. I think this should be a unified, this should be a time of networking and like making real connections. I really believe that. So go out, seize the day, make sure to support your black brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, uncles. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, I saw a black creator saying something. I'm going to tag her. Her name is Mel. She was saying that, dear Redheads, we need y'all to have 10 feet down for the black community. All hands on deck, basically, is what that means, right? Okay, so I saw a lot of gingers in the comments, redheads saying, oh, we've been down and we've been down. And here's the thing, I'm sure some of you have, okay? What she's talking about is something called microaggressions, okay? We're not talking about overt racism, okay? We're talking about microaggressions. A lot of us redheads have been sharing microaggressions, right? That's like, does the carpet match the drape? Oh, you must be a freak. These are microaggressions, right? And they hurt, but the black community has experienced them since, like, imagine, you know, everyone in your family at 2 years old, like, you know, it's just not the same. Our microaggressions don't hurt as bad because we still have privilege, okay? But we're starting to understand a little bit more, right? And what I'm saying is, like, help the black community with microaggressions, okay? Like, they're not asking us to be black and proud, okay? What they're saying is, could you be a shield to some of these aggressive behaviors from the other folks, okay? And my deal is, like, I have a petty Betty part, okay? And so I love doing that because, watch out, I love to call somebody out on some stuff. Like, so here's an example, right? I was at the Beyonce concert this weekend in Chicago. Thank you for the amazing show. Thank you to all the Beehive that were there. That was like, I could go off for days. But, you know, the hotel was like all Beyonce'd out. The music going through the speakers was Beyonce. They had balloons, you know, for Beyonce, red, white, blue, all this stuff. It was a vibe, right? And I was on the elevator. It was me, a black woman, and then all of a sudden this older boomer white lady got on. And I had a cowboy hat with bling on, you know, and she looks at both of us and she was like, I didn't know, like, what is going on? What's going on? What is all this? And I just kind of like moved myself in between this woman and the black woman who was not making eye contact, but shifting my body a little bit was like me saying, I got this, don't even engage, okay? And I looked at the woman square in the eyes. I said, oh, you didn't know that people dressed up for events? Never. You didn't hear Beyonce and the speakers the whole time you've been staying here? And she was like, well, she's like, well, I just didn't understand about the cowboy hats and the boots. And I said, well, that's because Beyonce has a Grammy award-winning country album. And when I said country album, she said like country, like she nodded like she knew. She knows. She's being microaggressive, right? So I said, yeah, you know, checked her a little bit, got off the elevator. And when I tell you, I never looked at that other woman on the elevator, but I could feel the energy. I could feel the sigh of relief, like, oof, I don't have to tackle that today. Okay, and that's what they mean. Be a little bit of a shield. Black women deserve that. Okay, and we're starting to learn that we have had microaggressions toward us. Imagine how that feels times 1,000. So, can we still, you know, boycott Target. There's tons of things we can do, but I personally think those microaggressions, like, let's block those a little bit. Let's give black women a chance to breathe. Okay? Because they certainly deserve that.
So y'all invited us to cookouts. We're going to invite you to the Irish Redhead Convention. This one's also known as the Ginger Festival. Now, it is in Ireland. A little travel is going to be required, but we have another one. This one's called the Redhead Days Convention. This one's actually coming up in a few months. But it is in the Netherlands, so unfortunately there's none in the US yet. Maybe we should have one. Maybe we should have our own convention. But anyway, look, if y'all pull up to one of these, we got your back. If anybody says, oh, that person's not supposed to be here, you come get one of us. And we're going to have your back. We're going to tell you that we're going to tell them that you're one of us. Just like you told everybody that we're one of you. So we're going to repay the favor. This isn't a one-way street. We're going to hook y'all up. And y'all going to learn a little bit about Irish and Amsterdam culture. Just like we're learning how to cook.
To the original beautiful black queen who started this whole thing for us redheads, if you are ever in the Portland area or surrounding area of Washington and Oregon, and you need a ride from the airport, you need a ride anywhere, you need to pick you up, you need some food, you need anything, you got a seat at my table, I have a spare room, you are welcome in my house, sis. Anytime. You don't know what you kicked off in our life. I told myself I wasn't going to get emotional. You don't know what you've done for us. You always have a place in my house.
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers.
So I hear that all gingers are black now? I just feel so cool, so loved. Thank you for accepting me.
Is anybody out there willing to adopt me? And I mean this genuinely now, because tell me why. I've just found out that the UK is planning on experimenting, reflecting the sunlight away from the earth within the UK to prevent global warming from getting worse. Sorry, we barely have any good weather as it is. We've had a few days of sunshine and now you want to strip that away from me. I was having a good time. And now you've just ruined my days. So I need to live in a nice country where the taxes aren't too high, the people are nice, they don't complain, they're nice people, and a nice environment. Because why are we being stripped of every ounce of happiness in the UK? Everything is so expensive. Now you're stripping the sunlight away from us, a basic human necessity? Are you serious, right? I need to get out of this country. I don't know what to even say at this point if this actually happens.
And I'm actually excited by ginger community. Most of the ginger community are asking a chance to return a favor, and that's very nice. They are making this trend of gingers are black to be more realistic, you know, because they are proposing that we collaborate together in activities. We assist each other, you know, we support black community businesses, and you know, we fight for microaggressive directed to black Americans. And because I feel that the ginger community have an experience of microaggressive activities, so they are in a better place to actually protect the black community. And you know, they are also proposing that we exchange skills. If you have a skill in marketing, you can do that to promote a business owned by a black person. And this is a very nice they are making this trend that was actually made as a joke to be something more big. If you are watching this, we are always spreading positivities, and we speak love here. We speak love, and speaking from African perspective, because I don't think that there is so much difference between African and black community. So I think that, or I'm comfortable saying, ginger are also African. Yeah, gingers are also African. So if you are if you're liking this trend, and if you are kind of person who always spread positivity, please don't forget to hit that subscription button, like, and leave your opinion.